Very good morning. My name is Harsha and I'm doing my Masters of Management in Wollongong. Today I'm here to present my research topic, and my research topic is Airport Operations Management. And my topic is basically more concentrated on the maintenance of the airport in accordance with the safety of the passengers. Next slide, please. Yeah. The first question which arises when anyone sees the research paper is, and what is the need of the research? What is the need of the research? Airports are very fast growing industry, and they have high reliability networks where they will be involving hundreds of people, hundreds and thousands of people, and there will be hundreds of flights which will be coming, and the airport should be in a position to accommodate both the persons and the flights. So the processes which are following right now are not so effective. There are a lot of delays, and there are so many people who are suffering in crowded airports. Well, all these things just triggers my mind, like why won't we just do something on airports which might be helpful for the coming airports in the future? And why is it necessary? Why is research necessary? Because first, if I want to say something, or if I want to convey something about the airports, I have to do my own research. I have to know about the things, and I have to know the kinds of operations and the kinds of processes they use in the airport. So that's why I need to have my own basic research. So that is the reason why I started my research, and now I'm here to present something. Let us just take account of what are the key factors, like key elements in the airport, like main things in the because of which the airports are crowded, or because of which the airport processes are not effective. And the first thing is security. Everyone knows security is a very important thing, because there will be international students, international people. There will be so many kinds of cultures of people who keep coming, and they will be moving to other countries. There will be customs and visa and passport checking, stamping. So this is the first place where most of the people get crowded, like while checking. This is the place where most of the people crowded. So security is the first point, and the second point is baggage handling. We know that there will be a lot of people in airport, and each one will be carrying at least 2 trolleys and a bag. So just take a head count. It will be twice more than the passengers. So there is a lot of technology, or a lot of process, or some special operations which need to be used for the baggage handling. Well, next, coming to the safety. Safety of the passengers. The airport is very huge, and there will be so many fire safety things, but the airports, and they are not so effective. The safety methods which they use in the airports are not so effective, because they while just doing my research, there are some accidents which happen, and there are a lot of people who lost their lives in airports because of the fire accident. So passengers are the priority, and we just have to keep them safe. So safety is one of the concepts which we have to just keep in mind. And the financial risk. Airports are highly reliable networks, and very costly, which includes a lot of revenue, and we need lots of money from the government. But I'm just in my research, I'm just trying to maintain the airport in a best way with just minimum cost. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I've taken the financial risk. And well, quality systems. Quality systems are very important. If an airport is want to be a very successful or very famous airport, there should be very good quality systems, and a good quality people, and good quality managers to make the airport working very effective. Next slide, please. I started my research on the journals, and I started my then. I have seen the different kinds of papers and authors, and what they are talking about the airports, and the findings which I got through is the level of risk which involves gives the potential returns to the airports. And airport managers are the main people who has to maintain the quality management systems. But in my research, the training processes which are given to the airport managers are not so effective. So there should be a separate process for selecting the managers for quality managers. And the training of crew resource, there will be so many crews are cleaning, and for the aircraft crew, and there will be like crew for the food, and so many crews will be involved. They need a lot of teamwork, and they need a decision making, and they need to work together to make the airport to be successful. And how I got the approach of airports are not so effective. I used the statistical, like from one journal I have seen that there is a statistical method which they have used, like what are the performance of the airports, like how are the airports good, or whether they are safe, or they are at which position. So in this way we can just find whether the airports are safe or not. And yeah, the baggage handling. In one of the papers, while I was seeing for the baggage handling, there was a micro-based computer system which was used in new airports to just use the baggage handling, so that which without an involvement of a person or a person or anyone or a security, if you just keep the bags on a belt, it's just gonna move or take the all the trolleys to the aircraft. That was the kind of system which has to come. It's still in existence. They are still trying. And what are the issues and neglected by the others? Yeah, actually the research I'm doing, it was quite good, and I got a lot of information and I gained a lot of information, and I have found the things which I haven't even seen in airports before. And there are some things which the others have which other papers have seen, like there are some points which haven't, there is no idea of there is no any, I can't find any papers in this kind of thing. One is solution of the problem. Most of the papers, they are concentrating on finding the safety processes, and there are no solutions they were just telling about the problem, but there are no actual solutions for how to just eradicate the problem from the airport and how to assess the risks. How to assess for this. If you want to make the solutions, or if you want to find the solutions for the problems, first you have to assess the risks. So that is a very much important thing. And there are risks in airport, but they are not like in a systematic way. Like the potential threats, they are not in such a way. It's just like there are risks, and there is no clarity in what kind of risks are there in airports. So, and airport managers is a very important thing. One airport manager, like very can make an airport very effective, and he can only do that if he has a perfect training which should be given. And the airport managers training which was given right nowadays is not very good, not so efficient. And yeah, research design. Yeah, my research design. I started my research design by I started my research design by I gathered some around 20 to 25 papers. Then I studied everything. Then I shortlisted the risks, and I shortlisted the solutions which they have produced. And I tried to just find a mind map in that for linking all the things to my own topic. Then I cut short the topic into the only for the airports. Then I started. First thing I have done in my research design is like I started clearing the gaps of gaps of the other papers. Like there'll be some gaps and some points or some information which the authors haven't covered. So I started like just concentrating on those points, and I tried to get the answers from for those gaps from other papers. That's how I started. And comparing the papers. Well, I started comparing different kinds of papers, and which method can be used where, and which method like what kind of managers can be used, what kind of training can be used for the managers. And I used patterns like weighted matrix and other patterns to just shortlist the solution. There are so many solutions for the airports, for the maintenance and for the safety of the passengers. I shortlisted the solutions here. Yeah, the benefits of my research. The benefits of my research, like which I have gained, like there is a kind of like a focused way of understanding the problems in the airport. That's what I try to do. Like I want to make it clear like what are all the problems, and that's what I did. And multiple risk involved in there are not only a single type of risk, there are some multiple risks like safety and boarding of planes. There everything is risk, so multiple risks involved in my research. And I have clearly told about the type of training that have to be given to the airport managers, and how to reduce the cost, and how to be very effective safety measures. Yeah, next slide please. Yeah, and there are some limitations of my research are my paper is only on theoretical concepts, and I haven't conducted any surveys, or I haven't conducted any practical tests on airports or managers or pilots. And my paper focuses mainly on the safety and the maintenance of an airport, and not to the other, or not the aircraft or the aviation industry. Just it focuses only on the airport. Next slide. And these are the references which I used, and it helped me a lot in getting my research. And thank you so much.